Yep. And we saw that just now in the copper class where we had plenty of drivers who were right at the front. In the first race, they had a struggle to get by, as is a good start for Nazir Azman. One of the cars behind him there looks like Rio Emanuel. He got bogged a bit and he's been swallowed up by his veteran countryman Rizki Ramadan. Coming to the first corner, Nazir Azman leads. Second was, Ken Lau actually got tapped there by one of the Indonesian drivers and he's out of the race already. That was Ramadan. As more contact. Oh, there's a car in the air. Oh my word, that is a messy start. We saw that in the copper class and we see it again here in the bronze class. We're gonna have to wait and see who was behind there that got involved, but so many drivers getting bumping and boring into the first corner. This is absolute mayhem.
Wow, in the mid-pack there, Zikri there, right in the middle, but right at the front, Nazir Azman did it all perfectly through the first three corners, and he's got a small gap. He's not won in a race in the ERGP before. He has finished on the podium in round one. I think he finished third. But wow, he would dearly love to win his first race in the RGP. Further back, Momo Lua.
Voltaire Seiko, this is teammate on teammate. They wouldn't want to collide each other. They nearly did just now at the bus stop. But luckily for them, still second and third. As we now see Nazir Azman right in front, pulling away slightly from this lot.
Let's not forget Nazir Azman winning this race at the moment. This will mean so much to him. I know him personally, and for him to win this race would be a big deal indeed. Seiko in second position at the moment, and Gonzalez in third, Adrian Ferguson fourth, and Singaporean Adam Amir in fifth position.
They want to actually just work together, try to get into each other's draft to get away from the guys behind, but not lose touch of first place. And it has worked. Look at that. Nazir Azman is within the sight of Voltaire Seiko.
Yeah, this is where having teammates can be helpful. You don't want to be battling through this corner, the bus stop chicane, because it just ruins your speed. So they just work together. Oh, and it's really closing the gap to Nazir Azman there. Slipstream is strong, and we could see the other guys coming close because Zikri is not that far either.
Angelo Gonzalez goes already outside with Seiko just holding on to second for dear life right now because they got Nazir Azman right within their sights.
Wow, so it looks like they're not working together now. The Filipino teammates do not look like they're working together now. And they're getting very the fisticuffs, shall we say. The elbows are coming out and they're trying to barge aside. They want to have a go, see who can have the first go at Nazir Azman.
Oh, meanwhile, Henrico has a driver penalty. Again, another driver getting those ignoring slow.
Right now. And meanwhile, Nazir Azman out in front.
Oh, look at that, Angelo Gonzalez. That's real focus on his face. He's normally smiling. We can call him the smiling assassin, but unfortunately, he's not smiling this time around. Maybe we have to wait until the end of the race. Here's Nazir Azman, the Malaysian leading the way. It'll be the first Malaysian win in the bronze class for this season, I think, if he holds on to it. But he had a lead at one point. Now he's going to have to fight for it tooth and nail to keep this lead ahead of two very fast Filipinos and his own countryman Zikri, who's in fifth, closing up as well. He's fighting along.
So yeah, he backs out of it. Seiko's so good through here. Seiko's had an excellent corner there. And he's right, had very good lap there by Seiko, very good corner there by Seiko, and that's broken the gap to Gonzalez and has put him really close to Nazir Azman. Azman now has the Filipino driver breathing down his neck as they go through the last corner, turn 12. And you see Nazir Azman is going to cover the inside here. Seiko's going to go the outside. This is a good chance to catch up. This is where you want to slipstream because you get a big effect here because it's a high speed. But no, it's down through this left-hander. Azman with a shorter way around the corner holds the lead into turn one now.
Wow, Nazir Azman will probably be sweating seeing that former BMW colored car going around the outside. This time, he still holds the lead for now. But crucially for Seiko, he's got a draft. And Nazir Azman doesn't. He goes a bit wide. His teammate goes under the inside. And Francis Angelo Gonzalez takes second. He really wants this win right now. He has Nazir Azman right in his sights. The battle for the lead has heated up in this final 5 minutes of this race. Look at that, going through the king in turn 4. Angelo Gonzalez goes on the inside, and Seiko goes around the outside. He wants to get back at him, but unfortunately, Seiko has not made the mistake against Azman, and he has paid the price for it. Angelo Gonzalez has the impetus. He will now try to go for the win, unless, of course, they both collide, which is almost inevitable because they've been close to each other this whole race. They have the lead in sight, but they also want that win. It's gonna get desperate between these two, as the battle between both of them has increased the gap between Azman and themselves.
The inside, they're not working together. This is really going to help Osman. But whoa, Seiko nails that. He's so good through the bus stop chicane. He is so good through there. And that is, I tell you what, that's making his race. And it's really important to be quick through the bus stop chicane because that corner sets you up for the long drag to the checkered flag. And that could be very crucial in the last lap of the race.
Wow, and look at how much there, when we went on board with him, you can see how much he was leaning from left to right. He's going along the car. He is in the zone. And now he is in the zone here to take the lead of the race. Again, he tries to go to the outside. Take two. Seiko versus Osman. Osman holds the inside line, as you should. Seiko on the outside. Will he make the maneuver stick? He's got the line. He's got the advantage. And he goes around the outside a long way around. Does he take the lead? Yes, he does. But Osman's on the inside. He can fight back. That no. Osman has to relent. And he has conceded what could have been an easy win due to backing off. And now Seiko is up to first with Angelo Gonzalez there. A bit of a tap against Osman. He goes around for the switchback. And he's up to second. So it's a Filipino 1-2. Osman second. Osman third with Ferguson fourth. This has gone well, completely pear-shaped for Osman. Third could be the best he could hope for right now as Voltaire Seiko is pulling away. Oh, up to the inside of the grass goes Angelo Gonzalez. This has kicked off here in the final 3 minutes of this race.
Well, Osman, that was set up by Osman's mistake at turn 3. We've seen him make a mistake at turn 3 a couple times. As they go through turn 6 now, Seiko, though, he's right out in front. Has he broken the slipstream? 1.5 seconds behind. You have to wonder, Osman, what's he doing up there? He needs to get down low on the apron for the shortest distance. As they go side by side, him and Gonzalez through this long turn 7. Wow, Ferguson's was second off behind him as well. Zikri is there as well. Look, they're touching behind. It's all kicking off, like you said, as they go through these last few corners. 2 more laps to go.
Oh, man. Well, I wish we could take a breather, but the action's hard right now. We're gonna look through the comments because we got word from Edward Wong himself that he got squeezed out from all sides to hit the wall, and that was probably terminal for him, so he's out of the race. We got Oliver Aquino, who's got error 13, and he couldn't enter the game at all, so that's him out of the running. And Mike Anthony Nocom, I think that's Axel's father. He says that he's using automatic transmission right now, so no match for the guys who are using manual that can match their own revs. We got plenty of drivers, plenty of fans supporting their men and boys here on track.
Osman mixed to the front, but look at that. It's become a 4-way battle for second position. The leader is gone.
Oh! That's Ferguson, and he's hit the back of, that could have been Gonzalez. It is Gonzalez, and he's dropped back to fourth, and Zikri's now up to third. He's battling with his fellow countrymen for second place on the rostrum. But here comes Gonzalez, back onto the inside. Brave and late braking maneuver. The Filipinos and Malaysians are at it hammer and tongs here for the final step on the rostrum.
Zikri looks at the camera and almost runs off the track. Managed to recover. Gonzalez is so good at that turn 3. We've seen him overtake these drivers quite a few times. Seiko, he's out in front. Is this going to be the last lap? It looks like it, so he'll probably go on to win. He's broken the slipstream, but it's still going off for the battle for second position.
And Felix Young has been given a drive-through penalty. He's going to get a 30-second penalty anyway by the end of this race because there's no way he could deserve it on the last lap, which means it's another free position for the fan favorite in the comments right now. In this particular class, Axel Nocom, he's in 13th. He made his way all the way back from 24th up to 13th. What a drive from the kid.
Really, really good drive indeed. So Zikri now looking the inside. I'm surprised Gonzalez doesn't cover the inside. But now through the bus stop chicane, they're actually in a good position. Nazir Osman is actually looking vulnerable here because it's about this exit, and Gonzalez has a great exit. Zikri has a messy exit, and Gonzalez is the one with a good exit. Look at that. He's now got the slipstream. Oh, he's going to the outside too early. He needs to time this perfectly. But Seiko, he's going to win this race. Seiko, look at him. He's celebrating as he crosses the line. He's happy with that.
And he shows Sebastian Vettel finger there as Voltaire Seiko crumbs across the line and takes victory here. A brilliant victory after a battle through the pack. Second will be Nazir Osman. Miraculously, he could have been a win, but second is a good consolation for him. Third is Angelo Gonzalez, and fourth is Muhammad Zikri. So it's a Filipino-Malaysia top 4 with a Filipino in fifth in Gav Quintos. What a race.